Good, you're back. I was about to start looking for you. Are you ready to fight? Remember, once the fight begins, the roster is final. No new additions are accepted, and all withdrawals are marked as losses. Come. Good. Are you... Remember, once the fight begins, the roster is final. No new additions are accepted. Come back. Good. Are you... Remember, once the fight begins, the roster is final. Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start? Fight start at the gong and go to first blood. No eye gouging, no groin pulls. The rules of each bout will be announced when it starts. You should be comfortable with normal weapons and lyrium enhanced weapons in single combat, pairs, or battle units. Are you ready to start? That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring. Go down to the ring, then. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endron. First up is Suwern of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Heramont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Aituken and our future King Balin.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
It shall be done. Now we do battle. It is begun. It shall be done. Very well. I shall do it. Missed!
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Lord. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent? Next, you're up against Miaja and Lukjan. As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukjan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin? All right, then. I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endron. This round, Heramont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
It has begun.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Well, this bout should be quick and dirty. You'll be fighting Hanashan, one of the legendary Silent Sisters. She's a ferocious fighter and dedicated enough to cut out her own tongue. Are you ready to begin? All right, then. I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Paramount's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Very well. It shall be done. Away with you!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Paramount will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent? This should be a good match. You'll battle Wojek Ivo, master of all weapons, prisoner of none. He makes it a point never to use the same technique twice. Are you ready to begin? All right, then. I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloadlik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
Your trust humbles me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
You can't beat me. You might as well stop trying.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Paramount picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent? This is the championship round, a full squad-on-squad combat. Piotr Naidukan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions. Are you ready to face the final test? May the ancestors choose wisely. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Heremont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition's summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight without your judgment on this question. The throne will never leave House Aituken.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Lord Heremont rules! The ancestors watch over me! Cheer for Zendo!
Very well.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont. The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.
You showed them. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Heremont today.
When my arm heals, you watch out.
Not bad.
Do not disturb me. So, Sheol, when you were standing there all that time, did you sleep?
I have no need to sleep. My body does not tire or do other flesh-related functions.
But don't you get bored? Wouldn't you want to dream at least?
I do not dream. This is what it does when it sleeps. It paws its nose and mumbles incoherently.
Yes, of course. I thought we all... Huh. You watch me?
I watch all closely when they are still at night. There is little else to do.
For hours and hours?
I count the breaths. It helps to overcome the overwhelming urge to crush their faces while they sleep.
Well, I won't be doing much of that anymore.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
You have come at a difficult time.
News of the hour. Lord Balin promises radical...
If you're looking for Lord Dulin Forender, you'll find him at Tapster's, taking his evening drink.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Lord Harrowmont is a weak man, and he will be a weak... Lord Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Harrowmont is the voice of stagnation.
disgusting. Someone stole from the Shaperate. The memories have never seen such a thing. I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine! He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Warden, I'm afraid the Assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you? Not until some...
News of the hour! Lord Haramont's insinuations against Lord...
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, undoubtedly to offer assistance to Lord Haramont.
Atrasvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Baisel and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now. His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
Hey, I shall.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyrell Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne. You may not know the story, but Balin is actually the youngest of three. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. But I've always found it suspicious that Balin knew just where to look. Endrin loved his sons too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Balin's only interest in ruling was to further his own power. Balin resents me because I did not believe his setup. I wanted a full investigation, a trial, not this knee-jerk reaction. It speaks poorly of Balin that Endrin himself was the first to think that he should not be trusted. I have never sought the throne. My role was to serve Endrin, first as his advisor, then as an elected Desher in the Assembly. Harrowmont has never been king, and I always assumed Trian would rule after his father. But both Endrin and my colleagues have asked me to step up, and I will not back down when Orzammar needs me. The Assembly represents the voices of the wisest, most noble families. While we need a single king to preside over important functions and lead us in battle, The Assembly better represents all in Orzammar. For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs? The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dusttown, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but castless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city. Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dusttown. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served. I must confess I didn't expect you back so soon. I've heard nothing of Dusttown. Her lair is in Dusttown, the bottommost level of... From my understanding, she started as an underling to a smuggler named Barat, who died just before the king. Everything's been so chaotic since then that she nearly doubled her operations in months. They are far more likely to listen if we have something positive to present. Something like the end of Jarvia and her carter. Putting an end to her operations would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend this city. If you make sure she troubles Orzammar no longer, I promise if I become king, I will send as many troops as I can.
All be aware that the Grey Wardens have aligned with Lord Harrowmont. Be not afraid to follow suit.
More enemies ahead.
Harrowmont has suckered the Warden.
Really?
Balin will not allow it.
All right, let's go! Very well.
Go! Down!
It is begun. As you said.
That's it. Prepare to be crushed.
It shall be done.
Pleasure doing business with you.
You're back. You got more business for me? Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions. Her base goes everywhere in Orzammar. You cross her or even talk bad, your bones end up in the lava. Could be if 30 silver came my way, I might know a bit. Only Jarvia's men knew all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. They go up to what look like bare walls, and poof, gone. Like there's a secret door. There's one just across the way. Watch long enough, and you'll see. Now, you want to buy something, or are we done? Of course.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty. Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her. I'm not in the good anymore, and Jarvia's gotten real careful lately. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there. Can't help you there, Salrocca. The Carta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little. I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say? Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
Yes? Where's some... Oh.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Impossible.
You will squish satisfyingly beneath my foot. And that's
kill me! Sonny ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all! The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Will you let me go now? No!
Very well.
Make him be praised.
What's the password? Looks like we have a martyr, boy.
We might want to move
Run in fear! Let's end this quickly.
Push them back! Make her preserve us!
Very well. As you say.
Foolish! A bit more dying, please.
Shall be done. Very well.
That's so much fun.
We are not alone. Really not alone. I will not fail. As you say, I shall.
Here comes trouble!
Shall be done. Very well. More enemies ahead.
But more enemies are ahead.
On the Grey Waters!
I shall do it. It is begun. It shall be done. I shall do it. Very well. It is begun. It shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. Most excellent! Ha! This one will feel good.
I finished.
begun. It shall be done.
Down you go.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
We have done well. What's next?
If I see another pigeon, I will kill it.
It has begun.
Let's make this quick.
Shall be done. Very well. As you say. It shall be done.
Get off!
I shall do it.
Done.
No quarter shall be given, as you said.
And that!
Shall be done.
Enough! Make him be praised! You need me? What now? Just like you wanted.
More enemies ahead, as you say. I shall do it. As you say. Shall be done. It is gone. It is begun.
Watch out!
Very well. Shall be done. Very well. Shall be done. Very well. Very well. I shall do it. It is begun, as you say. I shall do it. Very well.
Let's grab some glory!
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Shall we?
Go down!
As you say.
Defend yourself! What now? Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
We are not alone.
Really not alone.
Back! Take back! I shall do it, as you say.
Okay, done with you now.
Shall be done.
You forced our hand.
As you say.
Have you no concern for your own existence? Ignore the fools they!
Please, stranger. Let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me. Please, stranger. Let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me.
Please. Please,
What now?
stranger. Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, all for a stupid bet.
No, I cannot.
My love?
Very well. Shall be done. As you say. Very well. It is begun. Shall be done. I shall do it. As you said.
Finally, we get to the good part.
Very well. It is begun. As you said. Blast! If we must fight, let us do it quickly. I shall do it. Shall be done. I shall do it.
Down you go! Make her!
It is begun.
Get off! Best be wary!
As you say. Shall be done. I shall do it.
Yeah! Careful! Let's grab some glory!
No quarter shall be given. Shall be done.
Yes! As you like. I suppose violence is a solution. Sometimes.
Let's have at it!
Those decades must have slowed me down.
Can't do that.
Ask away.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
I will kill it.
As you like.
As you said. I shall do it.
All right, let's go!
Very well. I shall do it. As you said. Shall be done. I shall do it. It is begun.
Ask away.
Enemies approaching! As you said. Very well. I shall do that. As you said, I shall do it. It shall be done. You! I shall do it.
Right, man.
Shall be done. You say.
Let's make this quick!
That's it. There be crushed.
Alright, battle is in then.
Shall be done. As you say. It's begun. Quickly, we must fight! Very well. It is begun. I shall do it, as you say. Very well. It shall be done. Watch out! It is begun. As you say. It shall be done. Very well.
finished.
Think again. Yes. What manner of beast is this? As you say. Very well. As you say. I shall do it. Don't give them the advantage. As you say. Have you no concern for your own existence? Very well. It shall be done.
Maker's breath! It's done.
So, Harrowmont finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen. You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
Don't look now, but more enemies are ahead. If I see another pigeon, I will kill it.
I'm going to wear your pretty teeth around my wrist!
Begun. Shall be done. I shall do it.
Mercy is for the weak. To me,
to wear your pretty teeth around my wrist!
As you said. I shall do. Shall be done. It's begun. Best be wary. Good, another down. No, I cannot.
Trap right ahead. Just like you wanted. What now? I finished. I'll do it.
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall! It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia. No! I don't have anything to do with them! They're criminals! When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it! You again.
I trust Valor, my nut-brain.
Lord Balin swears revenge on Grey Wardens.
I heard the news. Jarvia and Hekata are dead. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect them to surrender. Would that some of the noble caste had such loyalty. I have no desire to go back on my word. But when Balin heard the news about Jarvia, he raised the stakes. He is forcing a vote in the next 2 days. By law, that prevents the Assembly from hearing any other pleas. To help with your troops, I will require your assistance one last time. Do you know anything of the Paragon Branca? Yes, a smokeless fuel that made underground forges safer than they've ever been. 2 years ago, she took her entire house into the deep roads on a mad quest to uncover ancient secrets. No one's heard from her since. Were she to return and endorse someone for the throne, the Assembly would be honor-bound to accept her wishes. Her entire house went with her. It would take a lot to kill so many. If not, bringing proof of her death, or a body to return to the stone, would still show that as an ancestor, it was my hand she guided to her remains. It's hard to say what she would do. She wasn't exactly known for her predictability. She never seemed to like being a paragon. She was devoted to her craft, never cared for politics. but one of the most brilliant minds Orzammar has seen. Branka hated Darkspawn with a passion. She would certainly be a valuable voice to support your treaty. My men traced Branka's disappearance to an ancient crossroads known as Caradin's Cross. It is many miles below where we normally venture, but I can provide a map to lead you there. Just enter the deep roads through the mines. Thank you again, and may the ancestors guide your steps.
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Enforcement of
Rumors of Grey Warden mass recruitment of casteless circulating the commons. Is Lord Harrowmont getting...
We must not exhaust our
Warden
supplies.
has joined Harrowmont. Attack for Balin.
Shall be done.
Oh no, you don't!
Very well.
Let's get on with it.
As you said, it shall be done.
All right, battle it is then.
Shall be done. Very well. As you said, it is begun. I shall do it. It shall be done.
All right, that's it.
Ask away.
Disgusting. Someone stole from the Shaperate.
Ah, you return, Warden. Is there more you would know from Orzammar's memories?
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont, proven to be working with Surfaces.
News of the hour. Lord Balin's claims that Lord Harrowmont stopped on Darkspawn.
The great paragon Branka will never return. Yeah?
I'm only asking because you never know who's going.
Stranger, have you seen a Grey Warden hereabouts? I've been privy to the rumor that he, or was that she? You understand this was many mugs ago, was searching for Branka on Lord Harrowmont's own command. Well, if you're the best they got, then standards must have fallen way down. But I suppose that would account for a human in Orzammar. Say, could I ask you a favor? Name's Oghren. And if you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Branka, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her. I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You, I assume, know whatever Harrowmont's men have dug up on where exactly she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck. It's the Deep Roads. I'll kill Darkspawn. Outside of that, what difference does it make? Branka was a brilliant girl, but half the time she'd add 2 and 2 and make it 50. You want to find her, you need someone who knows how she thinks. I'm not some sodding elf maiden who sits around and waits for a passing hero to solve my problems. I'm a bloody warrior. I mean to get her back. And you wouldn't be down here if you weren't trying for the same thing. Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void. Might have been the most important invention in Orzammar's history. The smith Caridin built it. And with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caridin's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years. If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Pigeon crap.
Uh-huh. Stop wasting time, Warden. I'm not here to chat.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission.
Open your eyes, man! This Grey Warden is on a quest to find your paragon! Do I have to take your stinking head off?
Oghren could have been Adesha for House Branca. I suppose he's the next best thing in both skill and arrogance. You may pass. I'd offer more assistance, but my command post is here. All of Orzammar relies on us to hold this line. Best of luck with your quest, Warden. Orzammar needs a paragon now more than ever. Be careful out there.
Caridin's Cross. I can't believe Harrowmont actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig. It's the home of Caridin, the paragon who made the anvil. He was an Orton before he founded his own house, and even then, he spent most of his time in Nair Tig. Branca figured it was the best guess for where the anvil was located. No one but Caridin ever really knew more than it had some kind of stone-blessed power. Every golem who ever ranged across the Empire was hammered on the steel of that anvil, but no one ever knew exactly how they were made. But Branca was sure she could find out. Not a one. But trust me, we will once we're on the path to the old Orton Tig. She was going to Caridin's home. I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years. Why are you heading back to the city?